Hi, Paolo. How are you doing? I've got your presentation right up here, and you've chosen to look at the sustainability of all industry of all nations. This Indian T-shirt company, and then you've got the shirts as well as the packaging. Um, I think you did a really good job evaluating this company's sustainability, kind of like as an overview. One thing I think you missed, though, is that if we jump over here in number 5 in the steps to success, and if you're not looking at these steps to success, I really think that this is the key for success in every one of the assignments. So if you can get these down, and if you ever have any questions at all, please contact me. But I think everything is really well described and explained in here. For example, we have number 5 here. Watch the video to help you understand how many levels of manufacturing and processes go into the packaging. And that's one thing that video, which I will admit is really super dry. It's not very entertaining at all. But at any rate, it gives you an idea of how many levels of manufacturing process go into a simple package. And establishing sustainability and analyzing sustainability, not in the package as a whole, but in every one of the steps that goes into making that package. Okay, so we have this, though, that we have, as you click through the steps on the left, you will quickly get an idea of the complexity of a simple package and how to create a life cycle analysis. And I wanted you to take a look at the life cycle analysis of let's take a look at your work. And then just for, you know what I'm going to do here real quick, I'm just going to say, let's just say, I would go something like this, life cycle okay, here we go. Let's just of a cotton t-shirt. Okay, so we have life cycle, and that would be Huffington Post. So I think that was one of your posts, one of your that was one of your sources anyway. So anyways, what I'm getting at here is I wanted to see this life cycle analysis. Okay, so going through your presentation, you have, let me just talk about a couple of the things that I think that we need to look at deeper, not for this particular assignment, but moving forward, because we're going to be creating this ourselves, our own sustainability and analyzing life cycle analysis for our own product a little bit later on in the course. So right now I want you to take a look at some of the detail and some of the depth that would go into a study that would start a project like this. So you have okay, so we have this sustainability. It's called like society sustainability, or I'm not sure what it was called, but social sustainability. I mean, that's something that was probably written by the company. Is social sustainability even a real term? Basically, what it's saying is that, okay, we make T-shirts, so we employ people. That's a given. I think that's kind of a filler, I would say, and probably something that was on the website that companies really try to make themselves sound. This is great, cleaning up the clothing manufacturing cycle. And then you go into this wonderful research about how nasty the textile industry really is. And I think we all kind of know it, but we just kind of ignore it. But it's really important to understand that it's one of the major pollutants of the earth. And has been forever since it's been around. Textile industry is notoriously nasty, specifically talking about toxic dyes and unsustainable transportation methods. So we're talking about this, your toxic chemicals that reach our water supply. And this is wonderful research. Everything here is great. I really think so. Now, in your presentation, though, you're going to be talking about this. You would say stuff like this. This is good, natural. You would have to name these, like what are they made of? Your natural dyes, what are they made of? You would have to give us a little carbon footprint of each one of those. Conversely, let me see, dyeing, rinsing, treatment of textiles. That's good. Now, in your life cycle analysis and in your presentation, I'm going to show you a sample life cycle analysis in a second, but I just want to just finish this saying that a lot of these terms you won't want to use in your presentation when the time comes. For example, the term organic. We need to define that because it has grown to mean so many different things that it doesn't really mean what it's supposed to mean anymore. So you need to define words like organic. Words like recycled. Recycled is no longer means anything. It's an umbrella term that means what it means, that it's supposed to be good, but it doesn't really mean anything. So instead of saying 100% recycled paper, you would have to say, recycled paper, including or name the materials in the production of that paper. And again, I'm trying to drive you to start thinking about the way you're going to approach this, doing your own presentation, and that's in a couple weeks. So organic cotton is something else that would have to be defined because a lot of times it doesn't mean what it is supposed to mean. Okay, so good job there. Now, life cycle analysis would be this. You're going to take this package right here with the t-shirt in it, and you're going to say, okay, this is a life cycle analysis. What are the components? What is used to make the packaging? The materials, name the materials and the resources used to make the packaging. Most students get lost here. Most students just think that naming the components are good enough. But no, in your project, you're going to have to name the materials as well as the resources used to cultivate or otherwise manufacture those materials. Okay, then you have your life cycle, including raw material extraction, materials processing, design, which fits in with transportation, and the all-important disposal. Okay, so that's the part that I think you're missing, is that life cycle analysis for your t-shirt. Other than that, you're doing great. Okay, any questions? Give me a holler. Thanks.